Good evening, good morning. I'm here with my Uncle Ernie. He's over here working on this beautiful, is this an Evo 2?
Evo 2.
Evo 2 is JDM master mechanic slash aircraft goddess. But I've come over here, he's informed me that he has a pedal assembly for my 34, but not only that, I have something to show you guys that he's working on himself. Lo and behold, this man found the clutch pedal. And what is this, a slave or a master?
They're both masters.
I am a master now. Not only will my car be it'll be 6-speed, I am ready.
Your car will go from female to males.
Ooh, what?
We used to call these sex swap when you're changing it from automatic to manual. That's like going from female to male.
Oh, nice.
Now it's to be a man car.
So what I have to do now is, as you can see on this car, I have to drill a hole into my firewall to adapt the clutch pedal and the master onto it. That way, from there, I would run this line to my CD09, and then I would run the. Is that the slave on that too? Is that the slave on there? On the trans?
The slave is the one. So this is the master because you're using it to drive the slave.
Okay, so this would go to the CD.
That's some weird old.
Yeah.
So people might take offense to that terminology, but that's what it used to be called. I don't know if that's what they call it now.
I mean, we know what this is. Yeah. Insert a clip of Killmonger looking over all the people
like when
in
you're
the
talking
field.
gears, like transmissions, they say the driving gear and the driven gear.
Well, you have to remember when people tell me I'm putting fluid in my tranny, I'm like, what? You on Hollywood Boulevard? They're like, no, I'm just putting fluid in my tranny.
Putting oil in my.
So what I have to do is I can either use this hard line, or he told me I could use a steel braided line, a little flex line, just run that to the car. I'm probably going to get a steel braided line.
Your car is stock, you can probably run this down. And then the flex line may even adapt to this. Like you may not have to use a braided line. You might be able to use a hard line.
Well, shoot,
you just have to put it on there and see if it fits.
Well, we won't know until we know, but it's both.
And then usually on that end, on the stock car, there's a rubber piece, like about 8 inches long, rubber hose.
Oh, that goes to it?
To the slave.
Oh, nice. So, luckily, he loosened both of these with his line wrench. So now my master is free. He may rule the world with the thing. And now we're gonna get into.
Drive all the slaves.
Come back here to his glory. What the hell is this? This appears. Let's see what this is. Ernie, what is this?
It's the R33 or ECR 33 for those who call it the chassis. 4-door.
What you gonna do with this, man?
This is my drift. I like to call it a fishing pole. That's how I hook sponsors.
Oh, okay. If y'all don't know, Ernie is a former Formula D professional driver way back in the early midst of when it all started and all those good like D1 Grand Prix type days. He's found his love again and drifting, and he picked up this a while ago. He's been working on it. It's had some trouble here and there, but it does work. It's a green R33, a different shade than my car, but I still like it. And true to a Skyline man's heart, he did not switch the good old RB out. He put a 26 in it. These come with a 25, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So is this a 25 trans, or you got the CD in here?
This is a 25 trans for now.
Okay. You plan on switching the CD anytime soon?
Yeah, I've been looking at it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's on the menu.
Brett Collins, if you're watching this, help my boy. He's a good dude. He's about to help me get my 34 up in the road. Is there anything special from this motor than the other RBs you usually deal with?
I kept it for now, twin turbo. So may help me out getting turbos for now, so I'll stick with that for a little bit. But I do have a wastegate in the back sitting waiting for when we go single.
Oh, what kind of turbo you gonna put on it?
I'm not sure yet. I'm on the lookout. Big single. Not a big single, maybe like a medium size.
Makes sense. Well, this is a fine looking car right now. It's just in a few pieces, kids. It just need a little love. He just cements a wiring. Got his notebook here, man. Just missing a few components. Nothing too dire. How long you been to explain it to the children or anybody who's watching this? Could be a grown ass man for all I know. How did you get into drifting and all that?
3 years in Okinawa in the Marine Corps, and being a mechanic, a couple of guys wanted their cars. They found out I was a mechanic. They're like, "Oh, you could probably help me change my turbos." So next thing you know, I was helping guys change their turbos, doing little small upgrades here and there, fuel systems, injectors. Then ended up working at the hobby shop, helping out over there, and that gave me a lot of fuel injection, Nissan, Toyota, Honda experience.
Oh, so this isn't your first rodeo. Is this your first Skyline?
No, actually I had a 32 GTR in Okinawa for a little while.
Oh, nice.
Ended up having to sell it, but
Is this before the Skyline tax came around?
yeah, I would say so. Got it for under 10 grand.
Damn. Damn, how long ago was that?
That was like 03, no, maybe 02, 01. Something like that.
Well, hopefully this season, his goal is to get this to round 2 of the Drift League. It's basically him as a driver, a former professional driver. He could petition to get his Pro 2 license, but he'd rather earn it. So to prove and get more comfortable, because if he just jumped right back into Pro 2, it'd be a lot harder, because it's just finding sponsors, finding the means of financial gain and all that. Because
Pretty dynamic thing to be driving a race car. So many moving pieces that have to be get in place. So that's kind of part of the reason I'm doing, a Pro-Am series, just to get back in the swing and get a feel for how tough it was. I would say I got lucky, but I mean, there was a lot of work that went into it, and it takes a serious devotion to get back in the game.
I mean, at the age you're at right now, getting back into drifting, do you think it would be hard professionally to go back in, seeing how things have changed? When's the last time you've competitively have drifted?
I think it was 06.
So since from 2006, when people were still running SRs, to now where everybody's running 1,000 horsepower JZ and LS swaps, do you think, in an honest opinion, with some seat time, you'd be able to immerse again in professional drifting?
My car is a long ways from being at that level, but it's kind of myself and a couple close friends, one being Tanner Faust, saying it's like riding a bike.
So if I was to give you a good car, like say if I gave you like an S15 with a 2J and 1,000 and I'm sure if I give you enough time, you'd be able to feel your way out and be at what you need to be again.
Yes.
Well, that's good. This man is one of the very few people who is helping me, as I say again, do the 6-speed swap in my 34, because I do plan on drifting it, and he is one of my drift coaches. Him, Lexus King, and maybe Micah Diaz if he gets his shit together. I know Micah, you got a lot of your personal battles you have to do with your builds and everything, so I can understand. Lexus, if you're watching this, all I got to do is come up there and it's good. So luckily I have Ernie here. He's kind of old school, which I like in his way of teaching. It's like he's not going to pussyfoot and sugarcoat stuff with me and try to hold my hand. He's going to let me know if I fuck up, this is what I need to do. He's not here to baby me. I mean, he's here to help, but at the same time, he has an old school way of teaching things, which I appreciate that. It's not like, hey man, you did your best. It's like, you fucked up, this is what you should do, and this is what will work. And I appreciate all the things you do, this man.
Yeah, thanks for being around.
I appreciate you having me around. So with that said, I'll try to find a few clips to put in this video of him drifting, or a few pictures so you can see. Can you give the kids an idea of what car you used to drive back in the day?
It was a 180, similar in body to that, but it was right-hand drive, and we modified it, made it wide body. It was from Team Rotara.
Okay.
They're a brake company. I think they're still around. So if you look them up, that was the car I used to drive.
So
There's still a few toys out there and stuff from back then. If you do a little bit of research, it's not too hard to find.
I'm gonna do the research for y'all and include some links down here to hopefully find something of Ernie drifting. So thank you for watching, and if you're still watching this video, enjoy these clips or pictures of Ernie drifting.